Alrighty, and now we are ready for our last leg of this relay race. This time with the PC version of Sonic 3D Blast. Now with Argic and Co-Empathy. Take it away.
All right, so Argic's hamming it up by jamming it out. That's what I'm going with. So welcome to the 1997 release of on Windows on Windows 95 for Sonic 3D Blast. This is an experience to have, and I will warn you in advance for the special stages. If you cannot stand looking at a mess of colors, you may need to look away during those, because they are fairly glitched because the game does not like running on Windows 10. And the files for the special stage backgrounds are a little corrupt. So, if that ends up being a visual overstimulation, it's okay, we understand. Now then, I think without any further ado, on our left we have Co-Empathy running on Team Knuckles, and on our right, on Team Tails, is Argic, our very own Argic. So, it is time. Are you ready? I think I'm ready. Supersonic, how are you?
I'm great.
All right. So, without any further delay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, heck. Well, then just have your splits. So these have some slight load times compared to Genesis, but not nearly as egregious as Saturn. You'll already notice that this looks a lot more like the Saturn version, and the sound effects are horribly, horribly balanced with the music, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. So, yep. That's a thing. So the emerald route that they're going for here is all Knuckles emeralds. So that's going to be Green Grove 1, as you've seen Argic run into it. Or no, sorry, not Argic. I'm sorry, Argic's on my right. Co-Empathy is on my left. Argic is just now entering the special stage. And these things are a weird hybrid of Genesis and PC. There are many things to say about these. And oh, hey, there's the corrupted title screen right there on Co-Empathy's screen. You're gonna hear me call Co-Empathy Lexi. It's easier to say. I'm sorry. It's what she goes by. There we go, showing off those special stage backgrounds because the PC version doesn't like Windows 10. So, we're collecting Fruit Gushers again because these are also ginormous emeralds. And whenever we get our rings, which goes progressively up, we're gonna get like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and I believe it stops at 700 or something, or 650, I don't remember. The goal is in the top left. It is barely readable font. The goal is once you collect all the rings, you're going to start sending yourself into space because it is, the screen scrolls at a set pace and only stops if you hit a mine. And the mines are so hard to see because you're going so fast, and it's also the reason why we have so many rings that are in the special stages available to us. It is just best to avoid the mines, and launching yourself into orbit is easily the best way to avoid the mines. So there you go. So,
also, Argic missed the nice ring count at the end.
I mean, it's so much harder to control. So everyone donate $1 for Argic missing the one chance at getting a nice ring count.
Yeah, I was like seeing the nice in the chat, so I was like, okay, I'll acknowledge it.
Like, he's trying his best, but it's just so hard.
Yeah, especially with so many rings in these style of special stages, and the way how fast like they go as well, and how abnormally enormous the Chaos Emeralds are.
No, you had it right at ginormous. I don't care that it's not a word. It's a word now.
I think we're at that point anyway, so.
They are chunky emeralds. So, Rusty Rune 1 is going to be our next emerald. So this stage is going to be just your standard beat the game strats. First time we're getting to see that, actually. One thing to note that when you are doing beat the game strats, the worms that jump out of their holes are actually on global cycles, and there are optimal cycles for this. It's based, again, global cycles being the number of frames that have passed since, since coming into the stage. Co-Empathy just barely missing death. Oh my god. Do not die. Please do not die. You are scaring me a lot right now, Coempathy. Oh my god. Still rolling with no rings, not giving a heck around here about, like, you know, the well-being of our commentators. Nope, not giving a... Nope. Still no rings. I think she's doing it on purpose. Oh, there we go. Alright, got a ring. I was gonna say, I think she's doing this on purpose now.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, as you can see, like, in terms of the way how the game looks, it looks a lot like the Saturn version. Music is also the same from the Saturn version. Just the loading times are a lot quicker compared to the Saturn version, as we can see, like, quick screen transitions between, like, the score and then heading into the next level. Of course, the boss fights are obviously the same. And yeah, the only difference in this game in particular are just the special stages, and then I believe the final fight also looks different.
The final fight looks different. Rusty Ruin has no fog, so there are certain there's certain special effects that are only in Saturn, especially notably the fog in Rusty Ruin. As we get into Rusty Ruin, you'll notice that it's just going to start raining at a point in the stage rather than raining and fogging. But I think the second worst emerald in the game is the emerald that they're about to collect at the end of Act 1 here, and that's Rusty Ruin 1 Knuckles. It is such garbage. I cannot wait for them to get to it to see what happens, because we might have someone donating $10 or someone, you know, racking up a $10 donation out of my wallet for messing up the ring route. Argic giving me a look. I'm speechless. All right, so Coempathy grabbing the fire shield for safety, because you're gonna want it when you're doing this. So once we get out of this sector coming up and going into the next sector, you're gonna see what happens when the Knuckles special stage. So you can flag flickies in this sector, but the whole idea here is they're gonna get to where these spinning spike traps are. And they're gonna break this wall right here, which opens it up to Knuckles, but you'll notice those pillars need to be broken. Sonic can't spin dash into them. Instead, he needs to spin ballerina into them by grabbing that, avoiding these spike traps here, going in flawless there, right there by Coempathy. Argic currently struggling to get a spin dash going.
Oh my god.
And now has to go. Yeah, no, now it's full swing with these. You can see Rusty Ruin just kind of corrupted in the middle there. It's great. Like, somehow it took the title cards and it was like, yeah, these are the special stage backgrounds now. And it's like, no, they're not. Argic very carefully making his way. Also flawless, though. Excellent work, Argic and Coempathy. Not taking any damage, not losing your shield, and not losing any rings. My wallet is safe. Coempathy has the required 150 rings for, I think that's a 5 in the middle there. 150 rings needed to get to this emerald. It looks like they are both going for nice rings. Let's go. Argic, can you maintain that? I have some faith. Nope, I just heard him yell. That means a no. Oh, Coempathy also getting the 170, which is really unfortunate, but only unfortunate in the fact that we are Nicent instead of not getting the emerald. So we're gonna get our chunky Chaos Gusher. I think this one's blueberry. At least that's what I'm going with.
And apparently the category is now called All Hams.
Ah, yes. I just heard Argic yell, I'm taking the time loss for the chat.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a poll. The favorite Chaos Emerald design is apparently, according to chat, the Fruit Gusher instead of the Cough Drops.
Oh.
So that's another $2 for a Nicent. Well, no, you got a Nicent and so did Coempathy. Y'all can't hear Argic, y'all can't...
No, Argic did get it. He took
oh,
the
did he
time
take
off
the?
for
Oh,
finish.
he did take the damage. Yo, let's go. All right, so $1 for the Nicent on Coempathy screen then. Fine. All hams, nice percent. Thank you so much for memeing. I've been informed that it is not Mendez who has been memeing, but Huds who has been the one memeing behind the scenes. I am doing you a nice, Mendez, by no longer blaming you, except for the Eggman on TGH's face. That was absolutely your fault. And the Eggman smacking us into oblivion. That is also your fault.
I love this community so much.
Community is such a meme. I love it. Like, we're a meme, but we're not like, you know, the kind of memers that are like, you know, awful to one another. Instead of like, you know, dressing people down, we just like laugh about dumb memes. Mostly typos, actually. Mostly typos.
Yep, I can attest to that.
We do need Argman. But Nico has closed down Photoshop for the day. So the meme train has stopped unless someone else opens up their Photoshop. So
we're seeing Coempathy into Rusty Run 3.
Yo, can we get our 10 here? Are we gonna get the 10? That's an 11.
It's 11.
Not a single 10. 10 is very hard. It's a 10 frame window. As far as I know, it's a 10 frame window on PC as well to get the 10 IGT. Might be a little less, I'm not sure. Bosses are a little weird. I'm being told by Argic that he's giving me a 15 or a 20, which is further disappointing. And I hear a baboon now in the Discord, as he got the quick kill. There we go. It was also an 11.
Okay. Anyway,
you okay there,
Stadium.
Supersonic? You alright? You sound a little out of breath, friend.
I'm totally fine.
Sounds like someone's crying laughing.
Continue, sorry.
You're okay? Supersonic, my co-commentator Supersonic is having a moment. Now we're getting Knuckles here in Spring Stadium 2, grabbing 40 rings, grabbing the 10 ring box, and into the special stage. Did I say Argic? I meant Coempathy. Maybe I didn't say any name, but yes. Look at this one. This one, you can even see the render distance of the special stage off in the distance, like just turning to the left. That is absolutely immaculate design. I actually remember when I was running this, I was the only PC runner for a while. And I was running this on like 24 hours no sleep because I had to reset my sleep schedule for a convention. And TGH was at my house because it was before we lived together. And Ben in Sweden, in the chat, not in the chat, but like in my chat at the time, said, yo, I can't wait for the next Coding Secrets episode on John Burton's Game Hut channel on YouTube, because it should definitely be titled How We Managed to Screw This Port Up. Because what happened to these special stages? Like, they are... I think the sheer amount of rings is like exactly why like they were very aware that they could only scroll at a set speed, and that they could like that you can't see the mines coming up, so I think they deliberately gave us all of those rings on purpose.
Also, not to mention, the way how the special stage looks, it looks just as ugly as one of the special stages in Sonic and Knuckles. Like this, almost the same color scheme. I forgot which emerald number it was, but
oh my goodness,
very ugly.
Yeah, there's a really bad like color scheme or two in Blue Sphere for sure. One of these ends up looking like a couple of these look like Chemical Plant Zone when we get to it. I can't wait. And then there's they're going to be picking up Spring Stadium 2 Knuckles, which is very, very close to Spring Stadium 1 Tails, or Spring Stadium 2 Tails. So they're right next to each other. It's the only time Knuckles and Tails are on the screen at the same time, which is pretty cool. Argic failing too nice.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient that both Tails and Knuckles are there, but it wouldn't really help for the the Saturn and the PC version, since that would be practically the same special stage. But if you were really bored and wanted to collect extra rings to get the other, you can do that in the Genesis version.
Yeah, I really feel like all special stages is more worth it in the Genesis version of the game rather than Saturn or PC, partly because of load times, but also because the Genesis version has 14 unique layouts, depending on who you're going to, whereas Genesis and Saturn and PC, much like how Supersonic just said, like, it'd be the same exact special stage layout.
Also, here's the chemical plant stage layout that you're probably alluding to.
Yep, there's this one, and then I think it's 6 or 7 that also looks very similar to this. I enjoy when like a runner, and this happens to me all the time too. You try to jump over mines because you see them at the last second, but you're too late, so you hit the mine. So Sonic just does his jump animation and like launches into the air. It's great. This is a video game. While we are in the special stage, Astra, if you have anything to read out, or plug or anything, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, sure thing. So, well, quickly, we have a $5 donation from Cool Bird Chi saying, "Give me those Chaos Ham Rolls."
Oh no! Keep going, I'm good.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Continue.
Alright. And just a reminder to you all, you are watching The Only Marathon, a speedrun marathon in memory of The Only Kid, raising money for the Trevor Project. They are the world's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQ young people. Very great organization, and every donation that goes in is for an amazing cause. So let's get those donations in.
Absolutely. We are on the road to our memeiest goal yet of $11,111.11. If y'all can get us to that total by the end of the marathon, that would be incredible and much appreciated. But all that you have raised so far is also fantastic.
Yeah, and just a reminder as well,
Yes.
when we do hit that, we should also be able to hit that SFX badges incentive for Paper Mario, which we are currently $164 out of 1,000 for. So let's get those donations in so we can get some wacky sounds in the Paper Mario run.
Yeah, MX4 has been working really hard on the All Cards run. I've seen them streaming a lot of marathon prep for it and getting PBs even with the marathon route that they're working with, and also getting like under their initial estimate that they gave us with the sound effects badges routed in. So like you definitely want to see that. It's really cool, and Paper Mario is just a classic and a very, very wonderful end to the marathon, I think. But we still have plenty of runs between now and then, so like definitely stick around throughout the rest of the day as we are in the final day of the Only Marathon. Coempathy getting the last Flicky in Spring Stadium 2 fairly easily. Argic on his way towards that sector, not quite there yet, but we're gonna see if Coempathy can get the one cycle on the Spring Stadium 3 boss, the Baby Rage boss, the Tantrum Thrower. 1, 2, 3, and I am on the wrong feeds. I am absolutely on the wrong feeds again because I was looking at the donation total. I keep doing that. I've done that at least once a race. Very good at this.
Well, we can happily say that Coempathy is now in Diamond Dust.
Yes, we can, because I am in the present and not in the past.
Meanwhile, Argic just finishes up Spring Stadium 2, so and then have his crack at the Baby Rage boss.
So we're gonna see how this goes for Argic here. I actually don't remember if he has actually gotten more consistent with the quick kill. That is a no. That is a very big no. Oh no! No die. Please no die. We have not had a death here in this stage. Oh my god, I can hear the oh no in the distance.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Just don't die. That's all I'm asking. I would like to save the five. I don't remember if it was the $5 for not dying. We haven't had a death yet, actually, which is really impressive. Also, nice Knuckles special stage. Honestly, this is a Knuckles colored stage on Coempty screen here. And Argic is working as nice. So that's that's $10 for a failed ring route, and he has to make sure. Is it? Are you sure? He's just like yelling like, no, it's not. Look, it's money for charity. It's fine. Now it's definitely a failed ring route. Yep.
No.
Sitting there trying to argue with me, so that is not only $10 for a failed ring route, but this Argic's struggling to die. So that's $15 because he had to not only pivot to he tried to pivot to save the ring route but could not, so he had to take a death. So that is $10 for the failed ring route, $5 for the death. Argic, you're gonna have to both are. You're blaming me. All right, okay. Immediate snowball. This might. There's a lot of rings in that hole there. Let's see if Argic can save it. No, that's. Yeah, that's gonna wait. Yeah, that's definitely a death. Yeah. Coempty's sliding right along. Argic's still struggling to die. I believe up front, dying is a lot harder in this game than it looks. I mean that. Like, seriously, like, rings just find their way back to you because of the narrow walkways of the stages, and just unless you're in a stage that's really, really busy, and the final fight is notorious for this, the rings will despawn to, like, limit the sprites on the stage, but most stages don't have this problem. Alright, Argic taking definitely a different route here. Just trying to go up the Slush River to get to Knuckles. This emerald is obnoxious to get to, honestly.
Obnoxious.
Obnoxious. I actually don't know if this is a possibility in the PC version or even in the Saturn version. I don't think it is in the Saturn version. I'm not sure about PC, though. Can you die in these special stages like you can on Genesis? That's what I want to know. I'm not going to ask Argic to find out, or even Coempty to find out, but I might find out on my own accord.
That's also another thing I've been wanting to, think about. Like, in the Genesis version, like, if you were to die in the special stage, does that take away a life?
No, it does not.
Okay. Yeah, I've always wondered about that. I didn't think about it until
it just
like,
counts
recently.
as a failure.
Okay.
Do we have any time for donations?
Sure do.
Yes.
All right, so we have $7.77. Ooh, lucky. From Mistress that says, you mean the Chaos Emeralds. Well, if that's what you're concerned about, I have another donation right here. From $2 from Anonymous that says, this race is ham-mazing. Incredible. And just as a reminder, we are slowly approaching $11,111.11. And with that, we can also achieve the Paper Mario SFX badges if we get there as well. So get those donations in, everyone.
Yeah, get those donations in, and remember to donate to the incentive specifically. If you donate a bunch of money, but you don't select an incentive, it will not go to the incentive, and then we'll need more money, which is not a bad thing, but also, like, if you mean for it to be hit, you should definitely make sure you are clicking the buttons that you need to click to be able to donate to the incentives. And while you're there, you can contribute to the Bid Wars. Your full dollar amount can go to both, and it should absolutely go to both. So, that being said, I believe Coempthy's actually... Did Coempthy grab Tails here in this, in Diamond Dust 2? Because, I remember she said that she was going to, but I don't know if she just, like, didn't and grabbed, Knuckles instead.
No, I believe she's in Tails.
Okay. Yeah, that is to make up for Brandino's, failed ring route and having to pivot and grab Knuckles to be able to complete the run.
Yeah, we should be fine here on the route to pretty much converge them.
Yeah. So Argic making his way up the Slush River again. Different Slush River this time. Now we've got an orange Chaos Gusher on Coempthy's screen. I'm gonna call that Mango actually because I like mangoes. They're like my favorite fruit.
Yeah, it looks pretty mango-y.
Okay, good. Coempthy jumped over the ice spikes there because I was genuinely afraid that she was going to miss the jump and walk right into it because I've definitely done that. I don't know what you're talking about. Couldn't happen to anyone else but me, right?
Nope, that definitely happened to me, and there's a clip out there. Just ran straight into the spikes right after the Tails special
that
stage.
did happen to you.
Yeah.
And did that happen to you on the Saturn version where dying just leads you to a loading screen?
I believe so. It might have been on the Saturn version. I'll double check on that. I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on that.
We have one of our restreamers in chat saying, "Good taste. Mango is a good vegetable. Fruit. I meant fruit." Shoutouts to Stellar. Oh my goodness. Mango is my favorite vegetables. My favorite vegetables? Okay, alright. I'm just botching words too. Like, it's singular vegetable. Alright, Argic is gearing up to hopefully not lose his right, he lost his rings. It's okay though because all he's like out here like being mad. He's got to get 28 rings. I'm helping you. 28 rings before he goes to the goal ring, which is very, very possible here, and he has plenty of time. There you go. 28 rings to get his ring route back in order so he can get Knuckles, because he is sticking to the all Knuckles route. There we go. Vegetable and fruits are kind of a social construct, is what chat is saying. Mango is such a good singular vegetables. Alright. So,
Also, HUD's mentioning, you know what I'm learning, chat? I don't really like... No, I really don't like Quiet Arg. Talking Arg is best Arg.
oh, I agree. He's talking. Yeah, I can hear you. Argic out here. Well, I'm responding and trying to give the context to the best of my ability while Argic memes it up over here. I can't He's like, meme? Me? No! Have you seen the first two legs? Which means, yeah, no, like, this entire race has been an incredible... actual show of skill, but also an incredible meme this whole way through. He's also concentrating. I'm actually very curious what the final times of both teams together will be because Brandino was a fair bit behind Rhodes at the end of the Saturn leg. TGH was very, very slightly ahead of Amy coming out of Genesis, and then Argic is trailing behind, still in Diamond Dust, while Coempthy is in the end of Volcano Valley 1. Going into Volcano Valley 2, I can't wait for you all to see this stupid emerald. Alright. I got a message earlier today from Coempthy, and it said something along the lines of, I lost my fire shield in Volcano Valley 2 while trying to get Knuckles, and that was probably the worst thing that could have ever happened. And I concur. Like, as long as she does not lose this fire shield, she'll be okay. because watch as we leave Sector 1, which will be coming up momentarily. And she makes her way over to the location for Knuckles. This is another emerald where you have to loop back to the beginning of the stage from a later sector to be able to spawn Knuckles. So, I'm gonna jump over these lava pits here with relative ease, run through the fire rope because we have a fire shield, we don't care. Mrs. Spring jump there we go. Get the flicky there, ignore the speed shoes because we don't really need them for this. Grabbing that flicky, running down this hill, going and smashing this block, and you'll notice from all the lava that the fire shield is very necessary, and finally getting to Knuckles for our final stage that also looks kind of like Chemical Plant. Not as seriously though, but definitely a Chemical Plant vibe to me.
We'll just call it like Sonic 2 Death Egg. It looks aesthetically similar.
Yeah, it looks kind of like Sonic 2 Death Egg. I agree with that. Argic and the Diamond Dust boss as well. Just standing in the corner and letting the boss just bounce around and being like, all right, this is where I live now. I can't blast you, Sonic. I can't reach you. Because, you know, Eggman's AI is fantastic in this video game. So, Supersonic, who do you think is gonna, like, actually end up winning? Because Coempathy is making a fair bit of time up for Team Knuckles here. So, I think it might be pretty close overall.
I honestly think it will be pretty close. I feel like the PC and the Saturn versions will probably even each other out. And then probably the slightest edge on the Genesis version. So, it's gonna be kind of hard to call, like, who exactly would be winning this race, but I would probably say maybe Team Knuckles may have just a slight edge.
Oh no, Argic. Oh, never mind. He said activating hyper hard mode, and I got very scared and thought he had lost his fire shield in Volcano Valley 2, and I look at his screen. He's still in Volcano Valley 1. It's okay. Like, panic has been averted.
Do we have any time for donations?
We most certainly do.
Alrighty, we have $10 from Crunch Prank that says, another dono to shout out Spike and Nukes for making me aware of FPE and this event. Can't wait to see this continue to grow. Then a $40.13 donation from RPG that says, huge thank you to the staff for an incredible level of effort put into this absolutely fantastic event. Kid would be proud beyond belief of what's been accomplished in their honor. GNU, the only kid. Indeed, this marathon, just everyone coming together in 3 weeks to put together what is such a fantastic marathon is incredible, and just shout outs to everyone involved. It's such an amazing event that we have going so far, and we're still going strong. We still have half the day to go, so, you know, let's keep going.
Absolutely true, and again, thank you all so much for your support through this, and thank you to all the volunteers again, and like Astra is hosting here and also was part of our games committee, which that was a weekend. That was a weekend of 2 very long meetings, but very fun meetings, honestly. It was really fun building this schedule for you all. And it looks like everyone has been enjoying everything up to this point, and there's still plenty more to go, like Astra said. We still have over half the day to go for runs, so definitely keep the donations coming, and definitely stick around and keep watching. So, Coempathy's in a boss fight. We haven't talked about this boss fight because there is very little to talk about, but yeah, that's a boss fight. That is in fact the boss fight.
Yeah, it only takes about 20 seconds, so you can pretty much miss it by blinking a few times.
Exactly. So Argic is in the final special stage here, trying to get his final gusher. And talk about his yeets. Alright, well, I'll put it this way. Alright, so I introduced Argic to this version of the game. In fact, Argic got the game from me. And he runs this version of the game, in Best Ending specifically for 2 reasons. One, because he thinks the backgrounds that are corrupted for the special stages are absolutely hilarious. And then, secondly, when he gets enough rings, he's going to do his favorite thing. He just really, really, really enjoys yeeting Sonic into absolute orbit. He must go. His people need him. In fact, the Flickies need him to ascend into the heavens and save them by collecting all of the Chaos Gushers. It just so happens that yeeting yourself into oblivion also happens to be the safest way of progressing once you have enough rings, which Argit currently still does not. But he is yeeting himself anyways. Avoiding all the little mines and trying to grab the rings that he still needs to be able to complete the special stage. Uh-oh, taking a hit. It's also funny, these are the only mines in either game that will, that will only take 5 rings off of you. The other 2 versions of the game take 10. Probably because there's far fewer of them. Lexi leaving Gene Gadget 1 into Gene Gadget 2. We're gonna see if we're gonna have some slopey Soap of Rage. Wow, soapy Slope of Rage. And not a word. Oh my god. I'm gonna fight Argig. Alright, so Argig also has all of the Gushers. So Best Ending requirements are complete. It is just a matter of mad dashing all the way through through Gene Gadget and Panic Puppet to get to the final fight. Pumpy, don't forget that Lucky. Let's go. Alright. So, successfully sloped the Slope of Rage, avoiding the soapiness of it, and not slipping down. Progressing very smoothly through Gene Gadget, while Argik is progressing to get the Dumb Knuckles Emerald. Oh no, wait.
No, he already got it.
Oh, he already got it. Never mind. I am like on. And now it's time for Argik to get the 7th Emerald all over again. Are we in a death loop? Are we in a time loop? I mean, we could very well end the marathon with, and now it's time for the only marathon. Sponsored by, raising money for the Trevor Project. It is totally day 1. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no day 3 on the schedule anymore. It is now day 1 again. Because there's been... Oh, yeah.
This is how we continue the marathon. This is how we keep raising money.
Exactly.
Just hey, this is the start, and we just copy paste the schedule after this run.
Yeah, if we go into a time loop, that means infinite. Oh no, that's our first death of the race, and that is $5 out of my pocket. Oh, sorry, it is not our first death of the race. It is our 3rd death of the race. Argik, please don't. It's not worth. Okay. Argik having trouble. So I used to call, in my splits, I used to call this boss free. And despite the fact that I hate the word free in speedrunning, because nothing in speedrunning is free. You have to put some amount of effort into it to be able to get any good at it. I after dying a number of times on Volcano Valley 3, I finally removed that name in my splits. It got really tired of it and reminded me I was wrong. But oh no. Did you know that you can despawn a Flicky here in Gene Gadget or in the game in general by taking a hit on the same frame you collect a Flicky? It will just make it disappear into the ether. It has happened to me. I just hear, oh, for the fudge, and I see just running right into the electric fence. Yep. It does hurt, but, you can actually just straight up despawn a Flicky and have to take a death to get it to respawn. It's happened to me, it's happened to Dagrin, it's happened to King Rhodes. In the stage that Co-Empathy's in, you can actually have a Flicky go out of bounds, which happened to me like 2 days ago when I was practicing the PC version as being a potential replacement in the case of power outages. Which thankfully I did not have to do that. But I managed to break one of my Flickies off of my chain as I was going onto a conveyor belt at the beginning of Sector 1 of Panic Puppet 1, and that blue Flicky is trying to find Sonic, but he goes out of bounds. But then I managed to grab him somehow, because if Sonic's sprite overlaps with a Flicky sprite, it counts as you grabbing it, even if, you know, depth perception-wise, it shouldn't actually work.
We have our next opportunity at Eggman.
Ah, yes, it is time. It is most certainly time. Coming up right now, it is Argman.
What?
I would go with TGH man, but that doesn't actually fit in 2 syllables.
Teach man.
Teach man. Is that you, Arg? Is that you? Oh my God, Mendes with the egg slap. Tugman is what Argic is saying. Ticka.
I get.
Argic and I are just going back and forth saying that. Sorry, it sounds way dumber like with just my audio, but I promise you, Argic's just out here to make me sound dumb. He's giggling like a child. Yep, that is exactly his goal. Big fish, we fish cardboard box. Okay. He is having a great time right now. Just, yep. Oh, Egg J would work. Jagman. Jagman! Yeah, we're going with that one. We're going with that one. I'm waiting with bated breath for Argic to get to Panic Puppet 2 now. But Co-Empathy, meanwhile, in Panic Puppet 3, Argic is very aware that he is muted, so he is talking to us on commentary, mostly to distract us. He will be unmuted when he is allowed to give shoutouts because of the way we have our audio set up.
Also, if you notice on Eggman right now on Co-Empathy's screen, the areas where you hit Eggman, they don't look very right.
Yeah, no, I noticed that the other day, and I was like, oh, those are corrupted too. That ain't right. They're supposed to be blue lights, instead they're just like this mess of rainbow colors because something's hecking up the texture. But Co-Empathy's going to go into the final fight, which also looks rather different between Saturn and Genesis. The PC version is a weird hybrid. It's like the black background of the Saturn, but all the other assets of the... the black background of the Genesis, but all the other assets of the Saturn version. Which makes it kind of look like the worst one, in my opinion.
Yeah, because those objects are just floating.
Yeah, they don't look like they're any part of anything. They're just kind of there. If they had just done the Saturn floor with the black background of the Genesis, that would have been fine. But now we've just got these all weird floating bits and bobs for no reason other than because they can?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
I'm gonna try to translate that to chat. He said, Arg, 4th stage is behind because of Diamond Dust? Oh, couldn't be me. I love Diamond Dust. Yep, Diamond Dust is great. Yep. Stupid Diamond Dust. I think he's enjoying having me parrot him at this point. Probably want a cracker. I have absolutely annihilated both Supersonic and Argic right now. I hope chat is enjoying just me translating memes as best I can. Empathy showing Eggman that he has Stormtrooper aim once more. Yeah, I can now add Argic Interpreter to my resume. Yep. I mean, considering at one point after your first stint of commentary on our Sonic 4 Episode 2 run, I reacted with, were there any words in that? It's... I just hear, oh, I'm stuck in the corner, I can't get out! Alright, hold on, it's time for the enigmatic Jagman!
Jagman.
And also, I'm very delayed by compared to what Argic has said, but he's like, am I gonna get mipped? Am I gonna get mipped? I just got mipped and, you know, nobody's not gonna know what I'm gonna say, but maybe they do. I totally got that wrong, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yep, Argic did not get mipped. I can confirm.
Oh wow, he lied to me. He lied to me and made me lie to chat. Alright, so we stop having me translate. Alright, that's what I'm hearing. I misinterpreted. I am a bad interpreter.
By the way, Lexi's on. We're gonna be on time pretty soon.
Yep. Alright, and time. There we go. That is world record, is what Lexi just said. So, what time was that in RTA for you? 45:15.
GG's.
Yeah, Lexi got world record on PC. Like, we were talking before this relay, like, yeah, the PC route's definitely not optimized because no one really runs it. For whatever reason. I think it's a hilarious version to run, but it is definitely a little jank to run on Windows 10. But, like, Lexi was just like, yeah, remember how we said, like, a couple of days ago that it was not optimized? It most certainly was not, because she's been getting world record after world record in this category for this version of the game because of, you know, the fact that there's no optimal, like, run for it. That being said, with the garbage emeralds that are Rusty Ruin 1 Knuckles and Diamond Dust 1 Knuckles and VV2 Knuckles, like, oh my goodness. You cannot get better than that with this route. Or maybe you can, but, like, I want to see Co-Empathy do the optimized route for PC. Which is the same as Saturn, but, you know, I want to see what time is possible with that. That'd be really, really cool. So Argic is in the final fight, so Astra, if you have any donations while we're doing the first lap of the phases here, or any messages.
Alrighty. So we have a $5 donation from Jeffy. Alrighty, and then after that donation, we have another fun little message we'd like to throw out here. We'd like to extend our thanks to Overclocked Remix for being the provider of many of the Sonic remixes you've been hearing between runs in the Sonic and Knuckles blocks. Check out the website and music OC Remix top.
So I'm actually being told that there were 4 world records during races across
or
the
by using exclamation point
across the
OCR
entire
command in the
marathon
chat.
with that new one. So so just so y'all know, like, not 4 world records in this relay race. There was only one. It was Co-Empathy on the PC version here for best ending. The other world records were 2 different Sonic 1 Forever world records, so Boss Rush and the Knuckles category for Sonic 1 Forever, and then Claw world record in was it Knuckles in Sonic 2 or something?
Knuckles in S3 Air.
Knuckles in Sonic 3 Air, sorry. And then Lexi just got this one for 3D Blast, doing the all Knuckles Emeralds route. Although +1 Tails, because in trade-off for Brandino. Also, is this the second lap for Argic? It is the first lap. Okay.
Alright, so let's try this again. Alright, so we have a $5 donation from Jeffy. With a message that says, what do we have to do to keep Arg this quiet all the time? Well, why would you want to have him quiet? That's the question. And so, let's do this again. So, we'd like to extend our thanks to Overclocked Remix for being the provider of many of the Sonic remixes you're hearing between runs and the Sonic and Knuckles blocks. Check out their website and music at ocremix.org or by using the exclamation point OCR command in the chat. Yeah, definitely check it out. The music has been fantastic, and you can also find several other fantastic remixes on there as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much good OCR music, even some from TGH on OCR as well. When he used to do remixes and stuff like that, so you can check that out as well. Plenty of good Sonic stuff, plenty of other good video game remixes. And I just want to extend my thanks to Co-Empathy, TGH, Brandino, Amy, King Rhodes, and lastly Argic for taking part in this relay and being my guinea pigs for You Missed a Hit. Oh my god, Argic. Being my guinea pigs for this relay, and when I say guinea pigs, I say that with all the love in the world, because this is our first time doing a relay like this, and it's been incredible. It's been a meme, but it's been incredible to see all of you like take on the challenge of showcasing every single Emerald location in the game. And we're coming up on time on Argic in just a moment when the screen fades, and that's time. So what's that time on your splits, Arg? You can unmute your mic now. Unmute your mic, mute your game audio.
I didn't run splits because I knew this was going to be a train wreck. The practice went so well that Diamond Dust 1 said, wouldn't it be a shame if I stole like 3 lives from you? Yeah,
I'm just glad you didn't game over.
I did not game over, but you want something fun? I missed 2 hits on that final fight.
Oh, I wasn't even like looking hard enough. Apparently,
chat was saying it as well. I'm just sitting to chat, just like, shh, don't tell them, shh. I missed one of the hand hits. Like when the hands came towards me, I missed it. It's like, oh no!
That's like the worst phase to miss it on too, because it takes so long.
It's like, yeah, I that 5112. That's I said to Lexi as I was starting here, it's like, so if I get a 46, that would be great. It's like, Lexi, don't trounce me, okay? You can get a 43. It's like, or you'll get a 45. Like, don't trounce me too hard. And then it's like, if I get a 46, it means I did good. If I did a 47, that means, all right, that was cool. If I get a 48 and above, it's like, I whiffed it.
Oh my goodness. While Huds is getting us our final stats, do you want to do your shoutouts?
Thank you everybody for doing all this. All the stuff and that, like Amber, Huds, Mendez, Tej, all the volunteers coming out here. Teach. I just read Teach because I said Ted in chat. Damn it, Hud. Damn it, Hud. You're confusing me in my shout out. Like all the volunteers, all the staff and that for joining us for this event. It's honestly been absolutely amazing. We have completely blown past anything. Like what we set out to, we've smashed it. And we still have half a day to go. A big thank you to all the players in the relay here. Brandino, Amy, TGH, Lexi, me. I'm missing somebody. Oh no. Okay, King Rhodes, King Rhodes. There we go. There we go. I'm forgetting someone. No.
The unassuming King Rhodes.
Yeah, but like, thank you, everyone, for joining us. It's been great fun. But yeah, let's continue with the event. Let's find out who won.
All
Sorry.
right, so-
Oh wait, no, hold on. Amber called me an anchor, and unfortunately, they were right.
All right, so with the final time information from HUDs, from Team Knuckles, Brandino finished with a 1:10.14, TGH finished with a 40:04, Lexi finished with a 45:15, which was world record for the category for PC, with a total of 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 33 seconds. Meanwhile, Team Tails, King Rhodes finished with a 1:03.12, Amy with a 40:21, Argic with a 51:12, with a total of 2:34, 45, 48 seconds between the teams. Team Tails is the victor.
I was not. Yeah.
Argic is having a great time right now. All right, so these stats might be wrong, but this is what I'm going with at a glance. We'd have to go back for the last race, but at a glance, we're looking at 3 deaths from Argic, 3 failed ring routes from Brandino. I only saw 1, so I must have missed something. Arg had 2 actual ring route fails. Slope Soap of Rage 3 times across the team. So 1 from Brandino, 1 from TGH, 1 from Amethyst, and then 2 mandatory isometric platforming hits with from Amy and Argic. So that is $5 per death, so $15 for the deaths, $40 for the ring routes, and I offered to do $5 per Soap of Rage and mandatory isometric platforming, which is another $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, so $65 and, oh my god, $65, $70, $75, $80. 80
Regretting
or 85.
it yet?
Yeah, I'm starting to regret my life right now. Sorry, corrected. $95 to charity. Oh, no. All right, well, that's my charitable contribution for the stream. $95. If anyone wants to match me, there were, again, we're going to post this in chat. I was doing $5 per death, $10 per failed ring route, $5 per Soap of Rage, $5 per MIPS. Let me copy the image address here. If y'all want to match in a way that you are comfortable doing so, it could be, cents even. Yeah. I did this right. Oh my god, the TGH Eggman. What have I done? But yeah, I am donating $95 to charity after I get off comms. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's okay. All right. So I will catch you all. That's gonna be for the race. Supersonic, do you have any shout-outs you'd like to make?
Well, while I'm trying to catch my breath from laughing obnoxiously hard for quite a good while, I want to thank Amber for being my commentator partner for this. They carried me throughout this entire thing. Well, I couldn't really talk much because I'm just laughing my butt off the entire time.
You were here for the memes.
Yeah, so I do appreciate you for having me on board for this. Also, huge shout outs to the International Isometric Salt Mine crew, aka the Sonic 3D Blast community. I've been introduced to the community back in 2018, and that's pretty much around the same time when I met Kid, and I've already spoke my spiel about it in my past couple runs. Just saw I'm looking at the stream right now, so I'm losing my composure again. Anyways, I don't want to take up too much more time. I just want to thank all the viewers for watching, everyone for donating. This has been a very incredible experience, seeing like the original goal pretty much smashed to like tenfold. Like we're in 10K right now, which is absolutely incredible. I want to thank everyone for being a contributor for it, and yeah, just thank you everyone. I don't know what else to say. I'm just mumbling at this point.
You are good, Supersonic. I was very happy to have you here to join me for commentary and just like be the color that like my absolute stupidity needed.
It's been an honor and a pleasure.
Yep. Did someone just change the category to Amber's crying wallet percent?
Yep.
Yep, there it is. There it is. All right. Well, I am going to be back for the finale of the marathon, so I will keep my shoutouts brief. I've already done a bunch of shoutouts, but thank you to the 3D Blast community for doing this. GNU, the only kid, and I know that this absolute meme of a race would have made you very, very proud, you filthy memer. May you rest in memes, and I love you to death, dude. I'm so sad you're gone, but I will continue, doing this in your honor, friend, and just to everyone in chat, take care of those you love, check in on them, and just be kind to each other and to yourselves. But coming up next, there is, I actually forgot what's next. I forgot my own schedule at this point. Coming up next is some runs by some runner.
Nuclear Blaze by Rumen.
Thank you, Nuclear Blaze by Rumen. Thank you. I have forgotten my own schedule, but you all take it easy in chat. I will see you on the other side at the end of the marathon. And oh my God, Mendez, why? All right, take it easy, y'all, and I'm turning it back over to Astra.